What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the live. Over we go over play term, short-term plays. All right, so let's get right into it. I actually just did one of these lives, but I had the mic muted, so I have to redo everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over what I have on AUDJPY. Okay, so plays for the Bulls. Okay, this is on the uptrend, so most likely Bulls we're gonna eat off of this. Okay, so we're waiting for a break because right now currently it's at resistance. Where as you can see, this multiple taps, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's pretty strong resistance. So we're gonna wait for the break of this resistance at 84.5. Okay, I expect it to get to 85.5 before retesting. Okay, so once it reaches 85.5, expect it to come down, and at 84.5 is where we're planning to enter the trade. Okay, long term. Okay, long term on the daily, we are waiting for this little consolidation zone to be broken and retested. So this long term move over here is still in play from last week. Okay, we're still waiting on a break and retest. Okay, so long term, we're still waiting on a break. Short term, we're waiting on a break so we can enter. All right, we're waiting on a break of this consolidation zone as well, so we can enter. Okay, and for my bears, okay, not much going on here this week. Okay, not too many selling opportunities. But when it gets to the top, okay, pretty good form of pretty good resistance. Okay. On the retest, if you want to catch the counter trend, it's about 80 to 100 pips, depending on exactly how far it goes. Okay. So about 80, 90 pips on the counter trend. So you can catch that if you want. Yeah, of course, you'll have to wait for it. The breaker structure, double top. Okay, breaker structure, a double top. Okay. So my bears were selling at the resistance up top, and my bears and my bulls were buying at the support at the bottom. Okay. And long term, this is exactly what we're waiting for as well. Okay, so this is we're gonna enter and we're planning on holding this for a while. Okay, just plan on holding it. Okay, 15. See if we can get in. Can get in once this form of resistance comes back down to retest. Okay, and then so this an aggressive entry that we got here. If you want a safe entry, wait for the break and retest of this higher high. So that concludes my analysis for AVJPY. Overall, we're planning on buying. Okay, short term, we are going to sell the counter trend. Okay, so that's AUDJPY. NZDJPY is roughly the same exact thing. Okay, so for my bears, again, same thing as AJ. We plan on selling at the resistance up top. Okay, this resistance is a lot better than AJ. Okay, we have multiple taps in the same exact area. Okay, so at the top, again, it's about an 80 to 90 pips, depending on exactly how far it goes and exactly where you catch it. But about 80, 90 pips, okay, from both which obviously adds up. Okay, so my bears we're planning selling at the top of the resistance. My bulls we're planning on buying when it comes back down to retest. Okay, so it's gonna hit up top, right? It's gonna get up top, hit this form of resistance, come down to retest. Okay, and my bulls, this is where we're gonna catch it. And for my bulls, plan on holding. Okay, my bears, you plan on getting out the trade rather quickly. Look at this more of a scalp, a pretty big scalp. Okay. So same thing as AJ. Short term, we are waiting for the break and retest. Okay, once we get that break and retest, we're valid. Okay, so you're waiting for the break of 78,300. Okay, once it's past 78,300 and it comes back down at 78,300, we will buy. Okay, which we have planned right here. Okay, now we'll go to USD JPY. Okay, as you can see from last week, right? The Bears that took this trade, they ate. Okay, the Bears that took the trade, they ate. You're up 250 pips. Okay, if you had a bullish bias, tough, but we lost. We took a loss. Okay, 87 pips, which is not it's not terrible. Okay, but obviously we didn't win the trade. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It was an aggressive entry. 80 pips for an aggressive entry. I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. So the Bears, if you're still in this, you're still good to hold until this lower high broken out. I'm just gonna circle that for you. Once this lower high is broken, get out on the retest. Okay. Once it's broken, get out on the retest. Okay, as you can see right now, it's currently at that previous lower high. So we'll see what happens. On a lower time frame, you probably can definitely see um, the the structure a lot better. Okay, right. As you see an hour, looks a little different. So yeah, depending on what happens here, will determine what the Bears do with their profit. Okay, definitely take some profit for sure, and from there, just what I'm saying, just keep holding, wait it out. Okay, so for USD JPY, upcoming long term. Okay, long term. Let's look. So it just broke the previous lower high. Okay, long term on the daily, and it's now retesting as we speak. Okay, and we have couple areas that haven't been retested. Okay, so you have 106 even that was not retested. Okay, that it could possibly get down to 106 even and continue this uptrend. Okay, so just I'm saying, just be very careful of that. It's 200 pips away. So if you get into this trade, it's I'm saying, it's 200 pips. So if you're up 200 pips, I don't think you will mind. But it is at the high low. Okay, so it all depends on what happens now. Okay. If this holds up, if this resistance holds up, we can see this continuing this downtrend coming down to possibly either retest or continue this downtrend because USD is weak. So we'll see what happens. If USD gains strength, then this can continue buying. But until then, this looking like a sell for now. So as you see, it's reacting to this level. Okay, so for USD JPY, wait for a break. Okay, it's either going to be a break to the upside or a break to the downside. Okay, either way, we're going to be ready and we're going to capitalize off of any move. Okay, so for my bulls, wait for the break. Okay, for my bulls, wait for the break and then catch it on the retest. For my bears, okay, for my bears, okay, and if you are a bull, you're going to buy. I mean, you're going to sell. You're going to sell at the break of the previous lower high, which is right here. Okay, so wherever it chooses to go, because right now we're at resistance. Okay, so we're not gonna enter the trade at resistance. We're not buying. You could sell at resistance. That is fine, but you know what I'm saying. Personally, I'm not really looking to buy. Long term, we did break structure. Okay, so long term, I can honestly see this coming down. Okay, let's check the week, see if we have anything. Okay, so for the week, it's either possible retest or double bottom. Okay, USD has been USD JPY has been in a zone for a while. Okay, for a long while. So this could be coming down to. Okay, we gotta go zone by zone. So first, this bottom. Do I think it's gonna get down this far? Probably not. Definitely not anytime soon. But first possibility, long term wise. Okay, but we know short term we have possible retest areas that we have marked up, as you can see. Okay. So first it's this level, and then if it blows past that level, you know what I'm saying, we'll capitalize, we'll react, we'll wait for another chance to enter. Okay, so that's USD JPY, and now last one, Euro U. Okay, so long term, right? Euro U. Okay, long term, it's on an uptrend. So long term, okay, if you want to have a long term hold, definitely want to get into this trade now, like sometime this week, right? And be in it for this move right here. Okay, at the break of the higher high. So long term, if you're looking at this at a long term perspective, this is from where it's at right now to the top, it's about 190 pips. If you're willing to see 190 pips just walk away just like that, then you can wait long term, wait for the break and retest. But obviously, we want to capitalize off of that, and we want to be able to enter this trade, make some money while we're waiting for our setup. So we got right on the daily. We got resistance coming up at 21,500. Okay, it's currently at 2,800. So in about 70 pips, 70 more pips is a little wall of resistance. Okay, probably hit that, come down to retest. Now let's see where it could go to retest. Okay. So what we're waiting for is the break and then the retest. And then we're planning on buying at 2,100. Okay. So the reason why, because right now it's at the retest of the previous high. The reason why we won't buy it now is because we're late. Okay. Even though we're barely late, we're still late. Okay. So we're, you know what I'm saying? If you're late, just wait for your next opportunity. As you see all these pullbacks, this is the market given multiple opportunities to enter the trade. Okay, you see all this pullback, you get two chances to enter here, multiple chances to enter here. You had multiple chances to enter here, and you had multiple chances to enter down here as well. Okay, the market always going to give you multiple entries, so just be patient. Okay, if you missed it, don't chase because you could be losing money. Okay, we're only catching it at the areas we're supposed to be catching trades from. Right. So long term Euro U, we are planning on buying. Okay, short term we're gonna try to get into buys. Okay, again, anything can happen. So for my bulls, you are waiting for the break of structure of this higher low at 1,2,000 even. Okay. Again, I don't see this happening, but again, anything can happen. It Market is very unpredictable. So for my bears, if you are looking to sell Euro U, if you have a bearish opinion on Euro U, I would wait for the break of the higher low. Okay. None of these little pullbacks should excite you. Just wait for the pull for the higher low to be broken and retested. Okay. So long term, we're waiting for the break of the high. Short term, we are waiting for the retest so we can enter in for that long term buys. And then my bears, we're waiting for the break of structure. That concludes today's market recap. I do these weekly, usually on Tuesdays, and we have recaps on Thursdays where we just go over to see, was it a hit, was it a miss? Okay, so we can go over. If you have any questions on this video, comment down below, or you can contact me on the RH Made app or anybody on the RH Made app with the green check. Links to the app is down below, as well as links to all of our social medias. If you have any questions about the community or anything in those regards, you can contact us about business. Until then, I will catch you on the next one. I live stream every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern, sometimes 10:30 a.m. Eastern. If you have any pairs you would like for me to look at, comment, and I will add them